Hey there everybody, welcome back to Ursacraft, and I haven't done a lot, I've been thinking a lot, so yeah, I want to start by telling you what I've been thinking about, and that is storage. And I've been messing around with all of these different bits and pieces and how to connect them up how I want, and this is where we are. This is with an idea. I didn't want to take you through the whole process of what I might do and what I couldn't do and all sorts of things, but I've been playing around placing different pieces of the puzzle next to each other just to see what works and what you get connected. And yeah, this is what I've landed on. I think it's going to work. So let's have a look. So if you remember, we talked about well, maybe you already know that these are the inventory connectors, and this the magic block that makes everything happen. Then we've got cables, and then we can have another inventory over here. And what I haven't used much, although I've used a little bit, is this thing. And you can do a couple of different things with this. But what I'm doing here is making it so that this is an inventory on its own. We haven't got anything in here. Let's put some sandstone in there. And yeah, you can see there's 64 sandstone in that inventory, and then this is an inventory over here, and it's actually it works with the shelves. So there's nothing in the chest, but there is a load of cherry logs in this shelf. So this one can see that there's 54 cherry logs, and yeah, they can't see each other. But what's amazing is the middle one can see them both. So I can have like different pockets of different stuff all the way around the outside. I can use the polymorphic filters that seem to work really nicely, so that when I just dump a load of stuff somewhere, it can sort it into something which is like a little bit friendly rather than just going everywhere. And then I can still have one main thing where I can just put stuff in, or I can take stuff out. I don't know if I can put stuff in sensibly through this, because it might end up going everywhere. But we can definitely use it for taking stuff out. And maybe the in needs to go like to the other bit, to wherever I would normally dump my stuff. There's some things I need to sort out. But yeah, I'm going to do this, and I thought, because this is a big room, we'll have some pillars or something with the storage, and we can use these around the outside, which look kind of cool, but they'll also be part of the storage, and they can like show what's over here in that storage blob. I think that works. Anyway, bear with me. It'll make sense, but we have to like make it so that we've got these pillars of like storage stuff all the way around the room. I still want to keep it fairly like so you can still see. I want to be able to decorate the floor. I'm going to put like workbench thingies, stone cutters and other things in here, and I don't know. We'll see what else, I guess. And I'm going to sort out with the doors and walls and all sorts of things like that is going to go as well. But yeah, I've started on the walls. I started on the windows. The glass is temporary. I think I'm going to change them for like glass panes, or some of them are cause glass windows. But for now, it's just like, hey, this is where the windows are going, so I can start to envisage what's going on and decide how the walls are going to look. But that's where we are, and yeah, I've like a temporary bamboo. It's getting messy up here, isn't it? It's getting real messy, and I dug a hole. Okay, I don't know if this is how this is going to go, but I dug a hole, and it's quite fun to fly down. It hurts usually because there's nowhere to go, but yeah, it comes down here, and because this is going to be connected somehow. I haven't really decided how, and if I'm going to keep this, I've got to put some slabs in here or something, because this is painful. to come back up. Well, I'm planning with dirt again. That's what we all do, isn't it? And I said about pillars. Well, pillars? Is that too many? I mean, if they're thin pillars, I think they can look really cool. I could go for bigger pillars, and they'd be less of them. But I don't know whether that's gonna work as well. So there's choices. I can go for like all of these pillars, and that's a lot of stuff to wire up and things. Or like I could go big pillar around there, but then it's in the window. You see, these are all lined up with the. I've worked out where the windows at the back are going, and they're all lined up with the windows at the front, so they don't block the light coming in. So I think that's why it's better like that. Otherwise, I'm building big pillars like here in front of the windows, and every single one will be in front of a window, unless I build big pillars here. You do that? Could that work? This was supposed to be like, hey, this is what I'm going to do next, not a like if it's a big pillar here, it's in front of the door, but is that okay? And then can I have another big pillar here, or is that too big? It's not too bad. You can walk between them. There's a bit of space. They're not going to walk between these very much anyway. And they're going to have shelves on the outside, so there won't be able to be any decoration like around it as such. Maybe that's better. Because I had like 23 small pillars, and that's a lot. So this is the floor height of the next floor. You see? So I think could go one higher, I guess, couldn't it? Don't know. It's keep getting visitors as well, and not the good kind. All on my own today. But that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there, 5 there, and then maybe work out to have 2 down this bit, I guess. Could get 3. That seems a bit more sensible, and I think maybe they would look better. Okay, I'm going to change this. We're going to have big pillars, and we're going to start putting some of the stuff in to make them work, I think. It's like proof of concept. That's a thing, right? That's a thing where you go, hey, this is what I want it to do, and I'm going to prove it works, and then you have to actually make it like proper. But like if I just put one chest on each of them, then yeah, it shows that it works. I need to decide where the input, like the dumping chest, has got to be down here, isn't it? That's going to be the ideal place for it. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to have to crawl underneath all of this and work out where the wires are going, cables and things. I'm going to make a load of stuff. I'm going to have to make a load of stuff. Like way too much stuff. Right, I've made a big mess, and no, it's an organised mess. It's a sensible, planned mess, but I better tidy it up before Duck Egg Pie gets back and sees what I've done to her lovely floor. Yeah, because I've made some big holes. Let's go take a look, because it's all proof of concept. Remember, it's done. It works. So let's hop down and see. This is where the output's going to be. Now, obviously, this looks stupid, but this is going to be a pillar, so it's not going to look stupid. It's going to look great with this just on the front of it. I wish you could change the colour of this, but never mind. Anyway, this is going to be our storage terminal where we can go and just look at what's in everything, and that there is our inventory connector, which looks at everything, and it's wired up to 21 inventories at the moment. You can see that there is a chest where each pillar is going to be, and we've got our experimental pillar, which has got like more of an idea of how it's all going to look. So we can come back to that one in a minute. And that goes out both sides to connect to all of the pillars, basically, just out normally. And then each pillar has got an inventory connector in the bottom of it. You can see we're on this side a bit easier. It's there, and it says, it's got one thing. I'm going to have to sleep in a minute, aren't I? And on this side, going to the central one, we've got these cable connectors, and they're on everything. And they're all on the right side. That's why I dug all the holes and the channels to make sure I got this all sensible. But everything in the middle is doing that. Obviously, we've got these ones, so these are all connected like that on that side. And then we've got I just want to dump all my stuff spot. And what I might do is put some like hoppers to put backpacks on top of on the back here, and then that will feed into them as well. I think that'll work really nicely. Actually, we could put hoppers that go into trims or something, or whatever things work. Right, sleep time. Good morning. So this is like I said, this is the item drop off, and that comes out just normally and goes in two directions. These don't really care how many things you plug into them, which is kind of cool. And we've got item filters. We've got hoppers, the special ones. Only this one's got the polymorphic item filter fitted. Everything else needs that. That's the last piece of the puzzle. See, these ones are not. But yeah, that's basically going to go and say, hey, put those things somewhere where they already exist. So at the start, this isn't going to do anything. It's just going to sit in this big chest. But I can go through and I can just go, hey, I'm going to keep all these over here, and I can start deciding. I've got 12 columns to decide what, and I'm going to keep some of my valuables probably in the middle ones. I think that's obvious to me. Maybe it's not an obvious choice, but yeah, these are all the filters. So once I've put all the polymorphic filters into the hoppers, then I can cover this all back up. And I decided that I wasn't going to waste quartz underneath the pillars, so we've put gravel in just so I can see where they are, rather than using dirt everywhere. We've got dirt in the foundations, obviously, but might leave that space empty actually, so that we can get to it for access. We're not going to see it. We're going to have. We haven't looked at this one yet, but this is how this one works. They're all going to look like this. We've got the inventory connector, and then on top of that we've got a trim, and it basically just connects something. You could put a barrel there, I guess, and it would be more storage. But I thought I'd use the trims so that we can get access to these a little bit easier if we need to. So we've got two trim blocks, which then connect that connector to these chests, and the chests connect to the shelves, so that this down here can currently see 10 different inventories, which is the 6 shelves and the 4 chests. So we're going to have the whole of the bottom of the pillars surrounded with shelves. It's going to be so expensive, but it's going to look good. I think it's going to look good. I hope it looks good. I don't think we're actually going to use the pink ones. I think I was looking, and I kind of like the idea of some of these colours. So we might need to find some different woods. And then I think we'll start with every column will have one of these, and as we start to fill up, we can add more chests. And I'm just gonna use like trapdoors for the columns. I think a trapdoor on top of a shelf sits just a little bit further back. Let's use the cherry ones. We can put that there. We'll use ones which haven't got holes in. I need to pick what exactly. But yeah, then we've got, you know, we've got a little bit of depth going on. It's going to work really nicely. And then if we need to, I'll probably put the other way up. We need to, we can get in there as well and like see what's going on. Well, they're kind of good this way, because you can stand on them. So we might alternate and have down ones and then up ones. So we've got layers that we can access. Yeah, it's got to be functional as well as look good. So that's kind of the idea. Just I've got to play around with what colour schemes. We've got to go around and we've got to cover up all of this with stuff. So you know, there's going to be things. I don't want to see the sandstone from the outside on this bit. So there's a lot of there's some design choices to be made. But the shelves are the last bit. Let's get all the chests in, you know, one layer of chests on each one and cover up all the mess, get the filters in and actually have a functioning storage system, even if it doesn't, you know, quite look amazing yet. That will be great. And then I'll be able to find all my stuff and maybe then I can make a choice of what to use. I don't know about you, but I think that's looking a lot better now. And I won't be in trouble for digging up all the floor. And it's working. Let's go take a look. It's I've put a few things in here and they are dribbling away. I don't think I've done the gravel actually. But yeah, there should be some stuff. We're keeping cherry wood in here, and I've put a bit of glass there, which means there should be more glass coming. Oh no, I've got the glass in my pocket still. And I've put, I don't know, I thought I'd put something in there, maybe not. There's dirt in there, and like there's, I'm going to keep some bits for doing the storage stuff in there. There's quartz in there, so let's dump this stuff in here. All of this should go and sort itself out. Maybe not the gravel. Maybe we'll need to go and just put the gravel somewhere to get it started. But yeah, that's all. It's all going, and it goes quite fast because basically each column can take one item at a time. So if we've got a really, really varied sort of stuff that goes in all the different places, it's going to go. Well, it can take 12 items at a time from any of these, not from each of them, but from across all of them. And that's just going to sort itself out. We've got all the cherry, and I think it's going to try and sort of clump it together rather than. I don't know what it's going to try and do. I put the first ones in there and it's put the rest in there. This is what I mean about, like, it's a little bit chaotic. I don't think there's anything in any of these. It's getting dark again. But it's doing its job. It's putting stuff in places. Whether or not it's the most sensible places, but at least they're in these columns. And I think for the things like there we go, see that I put that one in there and it's putting the rest over there. I definitely think in these ones we're going to be using some of those silos again, where we need really big bulk amounts. Let's sleep before we do any more. And yeah, so that's, well, I'm really happy that's working. And what we've got in the middle now, I don't think I'm going to make this a whole pillar. I think this will be like only go this high. We need to decide what to put in the middle, in the corners here. Whether we put some thing to grow something on, make it a bit decorative, or we put some light. I don't know. These shelves are not connected, so these are purely decorative. And I think I probably will keep these ones as pink because it makes it different. And I have put some crafting terminals on, so we can craft stuff right here from the whole inventory of everything. And I put 4 of them on because then I can come at it from any direction and just go, oh, yeah, right, what are we doing? So yeah, so I don't know, some lights or some flowers or something that does a bit of both. We definitely need to deal with the lighting in this area. Although we're going to put some floor designs down and maybe use some of the frog lights in that. So we'll see. We'll get there with that. But I've got a storage system now, and I'm well chuffed. I'm gonna go and find all my stuff, for all the junk in. Oh, we need to do something to put some hoppers in here to put shulker boxes and things like that on top of. I don't think I need an automated shulker emptier thing. I don't use them that much because we've got the backpack, and I might empty the backpack because it's full of junk and we need it sorted properly. So yeah, I'm gonna go do gonna grind all my stuff and probably make a massive chest monster up here with everything in, because I can just keep putting chests down next to these chests and it'll slowly empty them. That's the idea anyway. So I will be back with a more organised life, I guess, because we've got a lot of stuff down in the little house, and it's nearly time to say goodbye to the little house. I guess it's still got our bed in it, and I don't have a bedroom yet because that's going to be like up there somewhere, I guess. I already know, like, this is the kitchen. We're going to have a kitchen here. I'm going to make it like a dining room here, I think, and that'll be nice. But yeah, bedroom might be high on the list. Anyway, the chest monsters. I've done it. I've cleared out all of the chest monster. Let's see. There's no chests here. There's no chests here. There's not even any at the back here. And actually, there's not even any in here. It's all gone. And where's it gone? Well, I'll show you where. It's right here. And it's a lot. But it's here. It's in the storage room. That's got to count for something, yeah? I know it's still a mess, and it's horrible. It's just such a jumble. Oh, this one's not too jumbled. Yeah, that's almost all cobbled deep stuff. I'm never going to find anything again until I've actually sorted this all out, because most of this isn't even set up. But you know, we've got things going on. We've got orange sandstone, and we've got normal sandstone, and we've got cobblestone and dirt, and you know, if there happens to be any more inventory interfaces, sure. All the nether quartz is going in the right place. There's stuff is happening. It's just maybe not as fast as I'd like it to happen. So I'm gonna try and just work out what to do with some of the. Oh, look, some of these are empty. I didn't even fill all of them. So yeah, it's not as bad as it looks. Honest. Oh, it's a filter. It really is that bad, isn't it? Well, I guess I'll just keep working on tidying this up into something. And while I do that, I'm gonna say goodbye, I think. I know it's been a bit of a weird one, and you know, we've done stuff, and hey, I even moved the waystone at last. Look, there it is. You only get a bit of drowning when you come through it. It's fine. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. And I put a temporary floor in for now. So yeah, I mean, things have happened. This is progress. This is proper progress. We've got a foundation last time, and now we've got a whole storage. It's not a room. It hasn't got walls and a ceiling yet, but we do know where all the windows are going. And we've got a storage system, it just needs finishing off and setting up and expanding. I wonder if that's going to be enough chests for everything. It probably isn't. Well, we'll see. But anyway, that's a me job and a me problem, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.